You're not.
I'll leave you this one.
Oh, you'll leave me that, will you? That's good. Good morning, good morning. How's everybody on this beautiful Sunday morning? Just check weather forecast, because I know we've got rain at 12 o'clock, but don't know what weather's like tonight, so I don't know if you would, what we're going to be doing tonight. Might do Tara's. Might do Tara night tonight. Yeah, I did Tara's. So, good morning, everybody. So again, I missed the 2nd of October out because it was our nephew's birthday. So, and John went out last night with his brother. So, morning, Joe. How are you, my lovely? So, I'm going to read the 2nd of October. That were yesterday's. So I'll start with that while people are coming into the room, and then I can say hellos. So the 2nd October, after almost a decade of negotiations, the Infanta of Spain, Catherine of Aragon, hey, morning, Nita, landed in England at 3 p.m. today in 1501. Catherine had come to marry the Prince of Wales, heir to the English throne, a tall, handsome, intelligent young man who showed every sign of living up to his name, and who would usher in new golden age Prince Arthur Tudor. A marriage alliance with the Spanish superpower was a great achievement for the Tudor family, who had grabbed the throne for the weakest of claims. Henry is that 8th? 7th. Henry VII had worked hard to forge a deal that legitimised the Tudors as an equal of the greatest dynasty in Europe. To celebrate, he organised the most elaborate pageant ever seen in England. Crossing the Bay of Biscay was uncomfortable and dangerous. Catherine was heartily glad to see foot ashore in Plymouth. From there, she travelled to London and was greeted with 6 separate spectacles as she made her way through the city. At Southwark, she was met by an image of St. Catherine. On Grace Church Street, there was a mock castle housing Catherine's something as Hesperia, a bright star, and her future husband, Arthur, as articulated, whatever. The star that accompanied the birth of the prince. Further pageants alluded to the fact both Catherine and Arthur was descendants from the royal line of English kings through John of Gaunt, and compared the Tudor court to the celestial court of heaven, with Henry VII presiding as God. As Catherine approached St. Paul's Cathedral, the ceremony ended with a woman portraying honour addressing Catherine with the words, "Noble princess, is this your purse, together with your excellent spouse? Then with us you'll reign and eternal prosperity." But things did not work out quite like that. 4 months later, Catherine and Arthur were afflicted by an unknown illness. Catherine recovered, but Arthur did not. He was just 15 years old. Henry VII forced Catherine to marry his second son, Henry. Even so, after bearing him a daughter rather than the desired son, Catherine was put aside by Henry VIII in history's most notorious divorce proceedings. Good morning, Neat. Good morning, John. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning, Tracy. Do you know? Good morning, Laura. It is California, Laura, where John's brother's from. So yeah, tried talking us into going across last night. Not to go across last night, but he's trying to talk us into going over there. He wants to take us on what was it called? Rocket boat. On the rocket boat. So that's supposed to be
no good for you.
But no good for me. No. It probably would kill. It'd probably kill me anyway. The flight's going to do my head in, even if we get across. So maybe next year we may look at coming over, or the year after. Not next year, year after maybe. We might look at coming over. It's going to cost us some pennies, so we're going to need to save. But yeah, so we will. We'll look at getting us passports. And no go for me. We'll look at getting his passports, and then we can try and make arrangements to go across. Yeah, American road trip. But the thing is, near where his brother is, into the Winchester Mansion. Dave says, "Morning, do you know? Morning." You're on your travels soon, aren't you, Trace? Trace said, oh, you're already on your travels up here. Well, we've been invited to Simon's for his, well, to Clive's for his dinner. So we're going to popping across to see to Simon's for 12 o'clock. So we'll be back after that. But I've got to arrange to meet Yo-Yo because they've got house key. We need the spare house key. So we'll be calling back to Chesterfield anyway. Who else has a roast on a Sunday? We don't normally, Joe. It's only the fact that Clive's invited us for dinner. Clive's cooking for us. So, yeah, he's cooking us a lovely chicken dinner. So we've got to be there for 1 o'clock. Off out for my favourite breakfast dinner bit, forest fungi for bacon and maple syrup pancakes. Where's that from, Gemma? So looking forward to mine. I think John is. John was a little worse for wear last night. Not too bad. Wasn't too bad. But he definitely had his tipple. You can't beat a roast dinner, I know. Dawlish Warren. Ooh, I've never heard of one of them. A forest fungi for bacon with maple syrup pancakes. Take a photo and send it me, Gemma. I'm intrigued. I will say hello to Simon, Tracy, for you both. Stayed the night in my mum's static. Oh, that was good, Gemma. I hope you had a good night. Where?
My mum's static.
You remember?
Yes, it was just, can I move in?
Oh, can you? John wants to move into your mum's static because we've been up. Well, Arthur woke up at 6:30 this morning, or 5:30, 6:30 this morning, and screamed till about 7:30.
I've been in bed 4 hours.
In between, yeah, we didn't get back in well 1 o'clock. You've been to the Winchester house, very nice. Oh, you've been. We haven't been. You've been. Very nice. So is the Hart Castle. Ooh, we'll have to look at them, Laura, when we come across when and if. But yeah, my diet is not happening. He can't. He can't. I think that's what I say. He can live in it if he wants to. Oi, Danny Lane. Good morning. Good morning. The paramedics don't think I have it. Just to be sure, what have I missed, Laura? Joe? I'm isolating Lindsay just in case. Has got to have a COVID test today. I'm in medium bedroom. Oh, bless you. I hope you're all right, Joe. I hope it's negative. I hope it's just the normal winter cold that's going around. Because yeah, it's not. This winter cold's getting everybody. But my mum's other half got took into hospital 2 days ago. And yesterday, I don't know whether we're moving him on to intensive care, so I've got to give her a ring today to find out. It's not COVID related, but yeah, he's a bit poorly at the moment. So, but last night were a nice get together for you and Simon, weren't it? And Aunt Jay come with us. So yeah, it were a nice family get together. Yeah, it were a nice family get together last night. And yeah, I just enjoyed it. I drank water, believe it or not. I drank water. I had 1 Coke, then it gave me heartburn. So then I had soda water. I normally just have soda water from tap. Next minute, they're coming across with bottles of soda water. I'm like, that's not tap soda water. That's free tap soda water. They can't charge you for that in a pub. So I were a cheap date last night till they started buying me podge soda. Sun is shining, so it's all good. Being nice with no kids. Oh, Gemma, I bet it has. Bet you've had a lovely night. We have Lordies for you, John, Jojo, and Rob. Oh my goodness me. Do you know that? That's about 3,000 calories in one Lordies. They're beautiful, though. I can't wait to eat it. Lindsay, I need to message you after. Yeah, no worries, Joe, my lovely. Yeah, I'll be all right because I've just got to get ready to get to Simon and Clive's, but no, I'll be fine. But yes, so plans for today. Tonight, I think I'm going to come on and do some tarots. Do some 1-card tarot readings tonight. Or if I've got time, I might do a quiz. I'll see. Depends what time we get back and how much time I've got to fast back looking for me quiz questions. So do eat for a week after. No, I know. I won't eat for a week after I've eaten one of them. I'll save it. I'll just have a little piece of it every day. That'll be my calories done. John's got what?
John's going to nurse his hangover.
John's got to nurse his hangover this morning. I don't know. We didn't get in while 1 o'clock though. We left the pub. Last orders. I'm like last orders in a pub's 11 o'clock. No, it's 12 o'clock. So last orders 12 o'clock. So we didn't get in while 1 o'clock because afterwards we dropped James off, Simon off, then Aunt Jay off, and then we come home. So about 1 o'clock in the morning, weren't it? 1:05 we got in for. He did. Spoilt John. So no, but it was good. So I'll be on later to let you know what's happening later tonight. I know Dave and Tracy's on the way, so we'll have to see what weather's like. And what's happening then, because I don't know what time we're coming back from Simon's, but we can meet for a coffee, can't we? So we can call to Dirty Stop Arts. I know, when I was on a diet, my day off was a Sunday, so I could have what I wanted on my roast dinner. Dear no, Joe. That's what a lot of people do, though. A lot of people do that. I won't do Slimming World. Slimming World works. Weight Watchers works, but for me personally, and to say I was a Slimming World consultant, I wouldn't do Slimming World or Weight Watchers. I would do the plan that I'm eating now because I find it so easy and it's just so much better for weight loss. You've got to have a day off. We don't have days off. We have loads. We have a day off. We have about 5.
I know I had too much drink last night when Shannon got out of the car. And I walked to the door and I was going to knock on our neighbour's door and threaten him for bugging her.
Yes, she was. Very naughty. So, the 3rd of October, the history for the 3rd of October. It was a strange place for a pacifist. Clambering over battlefields, deterious, ducking down as machine gun fire tore, crouching as shells crashed around him. 26-year-old Bill Coltman was not here to fight, but to rescue the wounded. Today, 1918, the First World War was coming to an end, but it did not feel like it on the Western Front. The frontline soldiers knew little of the talk in the distant places. The German army was retreating, but was still a fearsome war machine. After one failed British assault, the wounded lay screaming in no man's land. Coltman was a member of the Plymouth Brethren, a small evangelical sect from whom pacifism was a core belief. Nevertheless, he had volunteered for active service as a stretcher bearer and won an extraordinary number of gallantry awards for the many times he had dragged the wounded back to safety. For 48 hours from the afternoon of the 3rd of October, Coltman performed his most courageous service yet. Time and again, he crawled forward to treat the wounded, applying bandages, tonics, dispensing morphine and hauling them back to the safety of the British lines. Shortly after, he learned that he was being awarded the Victoria Cross for his bravery. King George V pinned it to his chest at Buckingham Palace in 1919. It sat along the 2 Distinguished Conduct Medals and the 2 military medals, making Lance Corporal Bill Coltman the most highly celebrated soldier in the Britain's bloodiest war, who was one who never fired a shot or took a life. Bill Coltman returned to civilian life as a gardener, and his modesty meant that he avoided the subject of his wartime service. Morning, Antoinette. Oh, nice to read something, well, that one man never took a life but saved many. That's quite good. So guys, what's your plans for this afternoon or this morning? I've got a funny feeling you're not going back to bed. You're going to be punished today. I know. What?
But where you drove last night?
I drove last night, so for the next 30 years, I can say to John, Remember that time? In 2021, I drove. So I've got something to hold over his head all the time. So that's good. Watching films. Can you recommend any good films available right now? Depends what. Sorry for yawning. Oh. It depends what films you like. I mean, we've watched all sorts, haven't we? We don't really do films. It's not more normally series, isn't
Fringe
it?
is good if that's on.
I don't know whether Fringe is still on Netflix, but Fringe were a good series. 5
seasons of that as well, 4 seasons.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is a good season. If you like motorbikes and stories behind bikers, but Sons of Anarchy is good. Was rushed into hospital 2 a.m. Sent back home 9 p.m. last night. Oh, bless you, Antoinette. Make sure you rest up and stop doing too much. What else? Come on, guys. What else do you watch? Have you watched on Netflix or Sky or whatever? What's Outlander? Outlander's really good, Joe. Outlander's really good. Dave said he's got hair of the dog for you both. I don't need it. I'm fine. I didn't drink. I'm just tired.
I'm never drinking again.
John's never drinking again. That means that the ciders in the fridge I can have because he doesn't want none of them. We'll give it a watch. Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, Joe, let us know. But then, what else have we? I mean, we've watched like Game of Thrones. We've watched Witcher. That were a good one. What was that one with?
Frankenstein Chronicles.
Yeah, Frankenstein Chronicles. There were a load that we've watched. I can't remember. Oh, John's going through them now. Last Kingdom, that's really good. The Heist also, Antoinette said.
Rise of the Craze.
Rise of the Craze. That's not bad, that. It weren't as good as what I thought it was going to be.
Lock and Key.
Lock and Key's amazing. It was I put it on. It were a kids' film, and I was just flicking through a series, and I just flicked through, and I thought, "Oh, I'll put this on," and we got right into it. It were absolutely fantastic. I don't know why they say it's a kids' film because it's
Aquaman.
good.
That was a good film.
Aquaman weren't bad. What else have we got?
Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf. I don't think I finished watching Teen Wolf, but it were all right.
Not the original.
No, it was series.
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. I'm yawning again.
Fall of the Craze.
Oh.
What about Craze?
I like watching stuff on Craze. I don't know why. I like watching anything on Prime. You know, like the old gangster style types, or I think it's right good. Peaky Blinders with the lush Tom. Yes. V Wars, that was quite a good series. See, like I said, I mean, we watch most of it. To be honest, series at the minute are so much better than films, unless hi Fifi, we're coming to get you. I don't know, I think she's laid outside of John. She's hiding from me. But yeah, films. Only problem with films of today, the crap. I'm so sorry to these filmmakers, but they're absolutely shizer. There's just no. I'd rather sit and watch a film that were made early 90s and 80s than these. At least then they were like proper storylines to them, or actors could act. Morning, Claire. I hope you're on a safe drive down there. Shadow and Bone, that's good. Curse, that's another one. Sex Education is funny. Don't watch it, Joe. Warrior Nun, that's another good one. Time you're setting off, Claire. But yeah, it's Gotham were good. We've watched all Marvel films. I like Marvel. Totally agree. Films are rubbish. They are, Diane. Good morning. Bitten. They are. Bitten's good. That was good. That's about werewolves. That. But there's just something about today's films that are just rubbish. And the only thing I will say is, though, my sister, she went to see a new James Bond film, and she's not a big James Bond fan. But when they went, it turns out that this James Bond one, Jenny says it were absolutely fantastic. Lads didn't enjoy it, but she did. It were more for women, I think, this James Bond movie. Not that all James Bond movies aren't for women, really. Can't beat a bit of Harry Potter. You can.
New Sabrina were quite good.
Oh, I like New Sabrina. Yeah, that was good. New Candyman is supposed to be great. I've watched the Candyman and it's shite. I'm sorry, Joe. Maybe younger generations to us, but it's nothing on the first one. The first Candyman, you sort of like we're like on edge of your seat. The only thing I'll say about the new Candyman, Joe, it is more blood. There's more gore blood wise in it. It like yeah. Well, Good Doctor's brilliant.
I don't think that's on Netflix,
In about half an hour, just waiting for him to come back from seeing to the chickens and feeding up. Feeling up. I think that's meant to say feeding up, Claire. I don't think he'd be feeling up the chickens. Morning, Rachel. How are you? Claire, you telling us his secrets now? House of Wax. That's supposed to be good. I've not seen House of Wax, I don't think. I'll have a look for that one. I'll have a look for that one, Tracy. What? Z Nation. I like my zombie stuff. But no, yeah, for me, I've watched Exorcist, remake on Exorcist, and again, it's all hyped up and it's shit. Lucifer's brilliant. And it's absolutely rubbish. James Bond. I think Daniel Craig was still in this one that they went to see. Prison Break's good. That were good. God, that's going back sometime. I'm gonna have to rewatch some of these. But yeah, it's films are just. I love the original Candyman. Why do they have to remake good films? Can't they come up with new ones? They just ruin that. They do. They do just ruin old films. When they do a remake, I don't think I've ever watched a remake and I'd say it were better than original. Watch the Matrix, but such a film. I mean, even now, but when it were made, the Matrix, I mean, we were on about this a couple of months back, weren't we? The Matrix were phenomenal. And you can watch it now, and again, it's still one of them films that's like, oh my God, this could be real. The conspiracy theories from it and everything. I'm good, but bad. Oh, bless you, Rachel. Make sure you rest up, sweets, and listen to your body. Morning, Irene. How are you, my lovely? Good evening, sorry. How are you, Irene? I hope you're well. But yeah, they do ruin them because the actors that they've got in them aren't as good actors, or I don't know. Is it because the actors are new actors and we're like old school actors, you know?
Sweet too.
The Mandalorian is good because of the little green guy, but they are short episodes. Oh, I might have watched that, Nita. I'll have to remember that one. Mandalorian. We'll have to see if we can get that on either Netflix or one of the other ones.
Is it that Star Wars one? I think we've seen it.
I don't know. John says, is it like a Star Warsy one, Nita? It's like short episodes. So I'm not sure. Good bit of sun at the moment. That's Joelle. Try and get some sun on you, Rachel, because it does. I know they used to. Yeah, it is. I think we have seen it.
It's like Baby Yoda, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've seen it.
Right, we have seen it. We have seen it. It is good. It is good. Ghost Rider's good. Try and get some vitamin D in you, Rachel, if you can, because vitamin D does help when you're in pain, apparently. But you need to take quite a high dose. Baby Yoda, little green guy. On Disney, ain't it? Mando one. It could be on Disney. Could be on Disney, I'm not sure, but we've seen it. See, I don't remember things. I don't remember films that we've watched unless it's like it's just like caught me attention. But I'm not very good at remembering things. There's one film that is amazing to see, and we've got it, and it's not in English. Morning, Rach. How are you, my lovely? There's one film, and I can't watch it because it's not in English. No, it's not Animal House. It's Outsiders, but it's going back to Matt Damon. I think it were, and Matt Damon must have only been early 20s, if that. But there were a load of actors in it. They were called Outsiders. I don't know if anybody's seen it. 1983 that come out. That was amazing film. That was just brilliant. So if anybody gets a chance to see it, that's just, or if it's amazing.
Greece?
No, it's not based on Greece, but it's based on. It is.
The Greases.
Yeah, the teen gang. These. Well, it were early 80s, so.
Ralph Macchio.
That's it, Ralph Macchio. Morning, Adam. I'm well, my lovely. Go on.
Thomas Howell.
Well, it's Matt Thomas Dillon. C. Howell, Matt Dillon.
Ralph Macchio, Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah. I think Patrick Swayze were only young in that, though. Amazing.
Thomas Howell, Tom Cruise.
My hubby
Emilio
said,
Estevez.
do you Chucky? I like Chucky films. They were good Chucky films. First one were they're remaking The Lost Boys. They're remaking
Yeah,
Morning Soldier, Morning Elementals, The Outsiders. Yeah, it were a great film. 1983, but I can only get it in foreign language. Wentworth Prison is brilliant and addictive. So yeah.
That's follow on from Prisoner, isn't it?
What?
Wentworth Prison.
From Prisoner that what we were, or Prison
No,
Cell Blockade?
Cell Blockade.
Oh, I don't know.
Sure.
Is it the follow-up? Brilliant film. It is. Because kids have had telly on this morning. Do you know, that film is just amazing. Amazing, The Outsiders. But do you know, if you type it in, it brings up different films. You have to make sure you put Outsiders in and either the year or some names of people that were in it. But no, absolutely amazing.
Best film in world.
I hope you're well, soldier, this morning, my lovely. Morning, mate. Best film isn't Ghostbusters at all.
Best film in the world is Ghostbusters.
No. New ones about women's prison. Yeah, I think that's what Prison Cell. If ever you watch Prisoner Cell Block H, that was so funny. Even now to watch it, you see the scenery moving, cardboard walls. Oh, it were brilliant. Hi, John from Soldier.
Hi, Soldier.
But yeah, Gold Pony Boy. That were it. Who played Pony Boy now? Weren't that what did weren't that Patrick Swayze, Pony Boy? Stay Gold Pony Boy. Or was that one at Young? Did you know? I just love that film. I'm gonna try and get it on DVD. I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to download it me onto DVD. Because it's not, you can get it up, but it's not in English. They like talking English, but it's dubbed, and I can't watch that. It's on the last series now. You can watch them all on Netflix. Oh, it were Howl. Ghost were a classic film. But then I like Titanic, and I like Pearl Harbor. I think they were class films. All right, Titanic may not be a class film. It was just a chick flick, weren't it, that one? But it were a good chick flick. Oh, what's that film? Jordan. We're at a film with a series. I can't remember the bloody name of it. It'll come to me in a bit. Best film, Green Mile. Green Mile were a classic. But again, if they tried to remake Green Mile, it'd be shit because you couldn't get any better actor to play it than what we're playing it. You know, Whoopi Goldberg, Sister Act. She did quite a good few films though. Sorry, I was rooting for headphones. War Horse is brilliant. No, I don't think I've seen War Horse. I don't think we have seen War Horse, have we? It's not ringing any bells. What was that thing? What joke film? I'll explain the film and see if anybody can. Oh, Let Him Have It, Chris. That were good. Let Him Have It. It's called. That were a good film. That were based on a true story. Seen Class of '84. That's brilliant. I love all '80s stuff. All '80s stuff I could sit and rewatch because they're so much better than films these days. It's really good, that one. War Horses is very sad. The one I'm thinking on is very sad. He's Irish and she's American, and she comes over to Ireland and she's only visiting family or friends, or she's come over for a funeral. Oh, that's it. She's come over for a funeral. And she meets this bloke. Is it Love Letters? Might be Love Letters. I don't want to spoil it. I think it's called Love Letters. Oh my God, Champ. Oh, I cry at Champ even now when I put that on. That's just so sad. Brilliant film. Absolutely class. But yeah, P.S. I love you. That's it, Diane. Oh my God. First 5 minutes, you need a box of tissues. You just honestly, you're just sobbing from start to finish. It's one of the most. It's not in English. When they start talking, it's not in English.
Yeah.
Oh, John's put me Outsiders on H3. They don't talk in English. There you go. Fignana Mona doesn't talk in English. I can't even understand how young they are. They're babies. Turn it down. Spelt like that is very good. Early Malcolm McDowell, just before he did Clockwork Orange, based in abusive boys' schools, and his rebels, very good. I like Clockwork Orange, though. I thought that were good. I'll have to look for If. I don't think I've seen that one. But well, when I watched Clockwork Orange, I thought it were a good film. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. That P.S. I Love You. Oh my God! If you want a weepy film, get that. Lassie, I always cry at Lassie. Yes, Lassie was very sad. Have you managed to change it to English?
Sure.
It's done it! Oh my God! I can watch it! Make sure you don't go back into a different language then.
No, you just want settings.
Listen, you're talking to me. I don't know what a setting is.
Sure it is.
No, it is. It's in English. I heard him talk. Oh, I'll just ignore you now. I'll just be watching telly. I'm on Halloween film month. What film are you watching?
No.
I'm working tomorrow.
There you go.
There you go. It's in English. Oh, they're just getting in bed with each other. No, Brokeback Mountain is supposed to be a good film. I haven't watched that yet, though. My mum's watched it. My mum said it's absolutely amazing film. I cry at Frozen. Oh, Rich. Oh, dear. John will not sit and watch that with me. John will go upstairs. He'll not watch that. But let's see. I can't because we're on Facebook and YouTube, aren't we? We're not allowed to put telly on. So I'll have to try and stream. I'll have to try and stream it on something and put it on. John's hoping to get his gaming channel up and running later as well. Whether he starts that tonight while get it up and running tonight while I'm trying to either do quiz. Catch you later, Antoinette. Or whether I'm doing tarot. We shall see. Andy's going to join me one night for tarot, or Becky. Becky's going to join me one night to do tarots. I'm just going to put Becky on the spot. Or both of them will join me and do tarots one night. I think that'd be good. I think having a mixture on would be really good. I know, Mick. But yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah. Weather for this week, I think it's raining.
Yeah, but
I think tonight, I know it said it was going to rain at 12 o'clock. That was this afternoon. But then I don't know what it forecast for tonight. I think it will rain again. Could be wrong.
no, it's clear tonight.
Is it clear tonight? Look for tomorrow then. Because I know we've got rain till... Yeah. So today we've got scattered showers. So on mine it says 12 o'clock. Monday, it's raining from 1 o'clock onwards all day. I think it's going to drop a little bit. Tuesday, absolutely belting down. So it's not even going to be nice to even go out on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got sunshine. Thursday, scattered showers. Friday, scattered showers. And then all next week, we've got sunshine. So, yeah, it's nice here at Minute Mick. Watching End of Days at the moment.
No drink.
No, I'm all right. I'm still drinking cold coffee here.
Make me one when you finish.
No, you can make one.
I'm cooler.
Self-inflicted, no sympathy. If it was me, there's sympathy. But because it's John, there's no sympathy. Yeah, weather's not too bad here actually. They've got blue skies. It's a bit windy, but it did say that it was going to come in a little bit later on with rain. So we shall see what's happening. I can't stop yawning. So yeah, Fifi's right happy because kids are here. Oh my God. She'd ate spaghetti bolognese off floor last night. She'd ate chocolate biscuits off floor. She had a plate full of milk that was spilt on floor. She were in her element. Absolutely loved it. She was like just following the sheep around wherever the food went. Poor John, it's never poor John. Poor John did out. He went out. I was the designated driver, Mick, last night, which I'll tell you now is a first ever, and I mean ever, in 40, I'm a 47 or 48? I can't remember. I'm one of them two. Is the first time ever I have been a designated driver. Normally, I'm like, no, we're getting a taxi. Or I'm not bothered. We'll if we can get somebody to pick us up, we'll get a taxi back, or we'll ask friends to drop us off, and pick. But you know what? To say I was the designated driver last night, I actually enjoyed myself just as much not drinking and drinking water as I did because I was still part of conversation. I think sometimes when you go out at the beginning at night, but I think if you joined it off, if you joined if they'd been drinking and then I joined them, they'd have annoyed the hell out of me. But because I was with them when they were sober, you saw like the conversation kept flowing, so it was really good. Typical, we go home on Wednesday, and that's next week though, Tracy. It's next week. Sun's coming out.
No, I thought this morning when I got up, there'd be a nice sandwich.
There's no bacon. I could have ordered one. Do you know, Jordan was sat next to me this morning and she's on her phone and I said, what? She went, oh, look. And I said, oh, what? She went, you get some right deliveries here. Well, she orders like breakfast in the morning. So she'll just go on her phone and go on app and it's like Starbucks and then they deliver her the coffees and food. And it's like, really? Tesco's is that road. There's a kettle in kitchen. Make a coffee. Oh, pay to have a coffee delivered to my door. Actually, I would. John had said, no, I will make you a coffee. But yes, no. We should hopefully we'll have a couple of nice days, Tracy. And like I said, there's plenty of places to go and have a look round. And in and out and stuff. And like I said, we'll just have to go with flow. We'll just have to go with flow. But yeah, we'll sort it. We'll sort it. I mean, this afternoon actually, while it's dry, might be your best bet. But then again, Chesterfield shuts about 4 o'clock on a Sunday, doesn't it? Yeah, only trouble is Chesterfield shuts round about 4 o'clock on a Sunday, so you don't really get it. But you get to walk round, so that'll be all right. But we'll sort it. We'll sort it. Right, I am going to shoot because I'm going to go get ready. We've got to deliver a jar of coffee or a hot cup. They deliver a cup of coffee made, and they deliver sandwiches. If you go on, I downloaded it. Deliveroo, I think one of them is. There's Deliveroo. And what's the other one? Oh,
Just Eat.
No, Uber Eats. That's it. Uber Eats and Deliveroo. And you can actually you can order them to be takeaway, but you can also get, and it's called I don't know if it's like a lucky dip kind of bag. And what you do is there's certain shops, and it's like you can pay for you say like you pay £10 for a bag of shopping, but it's a mystery shop. So you don't know what you've got in there for your £10. So you might get, for £10, you might get like £20 worth of stuff. You might go in and just get £10 worth of stuff, and it's like ridiculous. But you've got like they do it at Co-op down road, they do it at Tesco's, and what you do, you go in and you have to order your slot online, and then you have to go into the shop and pick it up. And yeah, and it just charges just like, or it might be £3.88 for something daft like that. That's my lifeline, says Rachel. Yesterday, McDonald's breakfast. I was a wee bit hungover. No, finer than Mackie D's breakfast. But you know, wouldn't you rather have a full English? A full English breakfast, Rachel, that soaks up the alcohol, not a Mackie D's breakfast with a rubber egg. Because they've got to admit, guys, anybody who goes to McDonald's for the breakfast sandwiches, I'm sorry, but wherever you go, it doesn't taste the taste of their sausage, bacon, and egg. It's not very nice. It's like rubber. It's just like rubber in a bread. I'd rather just slap an egg up. It is a rubber egg. Honestly, Nita, if you go in and have an egg from it, it's like rubber. I've never seen an egg like it. I really haven't. And again, same with bacon and sausage. It don't even taste of bacon and sausage. So I don't even know why they say it's bacon and sausage.
You get a bacon, but it's always smoked bacon.
No, we don't do smoked bacon, do we? Don't like smoky bacon. Means me cooking, bugger that. Dear. I'd have gone on Uber Eats, not Deliveroo. I'd have gone on Uber Eats and said, call to this cafe, get me a breakfast and bring it in. It's from a rubber chicken. It is, Mick. It's a rubber egg from a rubber chicken. Dear. I know McDonald's are starting to do chicken, aren't they now, apparently? Well, I know they are in America. I don't know if it's a thing over here yet. I don't know. Well, can't remember last time we went to McDonald's. Called him for a coffee, I think. Oh, we didn't, did we? No. If Claire's online, Claire knows what we had from a McDonald's. Oh, we were naughty that night. We were naughty. Naughty. So anyway, guys, I am going to get off. Get off. Get out of here. I am going to get off, and I will be back on later with either tarot or quiz. And we'll see if we can get Andy and Becky to join us on a tarot and either do some tarots, have a chit chat in between, whatever. We'll try and sort something. So everybody stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, sweet dreams to those off to bed. Get up, you lazy twats, if you're in bed. Have your coffee, have your cocoa if you go to bed. And we shall see you all later on tonight. Love you loads, everybody. Mwah. Take care. Bye.